Welcome student. Now we study about mechanical properties of fluid. In today's session we learn about expression for capillary rise or fall. There are two methods for the finding the expression for capillary rise or fall. The first method is using pressure difference. If one end of capillary tube is deep in a liquid which partially or completely wets the surface of capillary, like water in glass, the level of liquid in capillary rise. The shape of water meniscus in capillary is upper concave as shown in figure. The pressure due to the liquid column of height h must be equal to the pressure difference 2T by R due to the concavity, where h is height of liquid column, rho is density of liquid and g is acceleration due to gravity. Let small r be the radius of capillary tube and theta be the angle of contact of the liquid as shown in figure. The radius of curvature capital R of the meniscus is given by capital R is equal to small r by cos of theta. Now we can put the value of capital R in above equation of pressure H rho g is equal to 2T by capital R. Instead of capital R, we can putting the value of radius of curvature R is equal to small r by cos of theta. The equation becomes H rho g is equal to 2T cos of theta by R. Moving the term rho and g to the right hand side, then equation becomes H is equal to 2T cos of theta R rho g, where H is height of a liquid column, T is surface tension, R is radius of capillary tube, rho is density of liquid and g is acceleration due to gravity. Theta is angle of contact. The above equation gives the expression for capillary rise or fall for a liquid if the capillary tube is held vertically in a liquid that has a convex meniscus, then the angle of contact theta is obtuse. Therefore, cos of theta is negative and so is height h. This means that the liquid will suffer capillary fall or depression. This is the first method for finding the expression for the capillary rise or fall using pressure difference. The second method for finding the expression for capillary rise or fall is using forces. When glass capillary tube of small radius r is dipped in a liquid which wets the glass, then rise of water inside the capillary is against gravity. Hence, weight of the liquid column must be equal and opposite to the proper component of force due to the surface tension at the point of contact. The liquid meniscus in the tube is along the circle of circumference 2 pi r, which is in contact with the glass capillary tube. Due to surface tension of water, a force equal to T per unit length acts at all points on the circumference. Thus, the force due to surface tension is given by force T is equal to surface tension into length in contact, that is Ft is equal to capital T into 2 pi r. This force acts along tangent to the liquid surface and inclined at an angle theta with wall of capillary tube and directed inwards. Thus, the direction of force is along the tangent as shown in figure. Then the total vertical upward force acting on the liquid column inside the capillary is T cos of theta into circumference of meniscus. That is Ft vertical is equal to T into 2 pi r cos of theta. This total upward force balances the weight of the liquid column in capillary tube. Let V be the volume of liquid column of height h. Ignoring the liquid in concave meniscus, the volume of the liquid in the capillary rise is capital V is equal to pi r square h. Let m be the mass of liquid column inside the capillary and rho is density of liquid. Therefore, weight of a liquid column in capillary tube is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, m is equal to pi r square h rho. Then weight becomes W is equal to pi r square h rho g. This weight is equal to gravitational force. It is acted in vertical downward direction. So the liquid column remain in equilibrium so that the total upward force is equal to the total downward force. That is pi r square h rho g is equal to T into 2 pi r into cos of theta. To find the value of h, remaining term will shifted to the right hand side. As per cancellation of mathematical term pi and 1 r, the equation becomes h is equal to 2t cos of theta by r rho g. Using this formula, if T and R are known, then height of a liquid column in capillary tube can be determined easily. In terms of capillary rise, the expression for surface tension is T is equal to RH rho g by 2 cos of theta. We conclude that the rise of liquid in capillary is inversely proportional to radius of capillary tube and density of liquid. The same expression is also valid for capillary fall discussed in earlier method. Now we will see some solved example based on this expression.